We are staying hot and dry for now. Heat index up to 100 degrees tomorrow, but we will see some cooler temperatures as we go into Friday and the weekend, along with a little chance of rain. I'll have all those details coming up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 10, job opportunities on the way at Augusta Tech. We'll tell you the details on a new partnership. Also ahead, Augusta commissioners taking steps to get tougher on panhandling and mourning the loss of a local teenager. An investigator talks about safety on the water as your News at 10 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 10 on MeTV.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means. Thanks for joining us. We do appreciate it. As coverage you can count. Time now for our first look at weather. Jenna standing by with that. A clear day followed by a clear night, Jenna.
Yeah, looking good, Brad. We're nice and dry still, but get ready for a hot one tomorrow. Going to be our hottest day we've had in a couple of weeks. We've been below average over the last couple of days, but that will no longer be the case. Here's a live look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over at Washington Road. Today's high temperature was 92 degrees. Our low temperature was well below average at 63, so we've had some cooler mornings, but we'll see our low temperatures rise a little bit starting tomorrow morning. Right now, still seeing those upper 70s in some spots, 77 in Allendale, Barnwell, Thompson at 74, same here in Augusta, 76 in Millen, Wrightsville at 75, sitting at 77 as well in Edgefield, and 76 in Waynesboro. Notice satellite and radar picking up on some cloud cover. Very high level clouds though. For the most part, it is pretty clear outside with high pressure in control, keeping us dry. However, we do have some showers out towards the west of us. Mostly clear though in parts of Alabama and western Georgia. So all these clouds will move out of here, and tomorrow will be a really nice sunny day. Dew points are anywhere from the upper 60s into the mid 70s. Muggy, typical summertime night with winds coming in very light from the south at 4 miles per hour in Waynesboro, 6 in Millen. Calm now in the metro, and we'll wake up to calm winds tomorrow morning at 67 degrees. Partly cloudy start, mostly sunshine by 9 a.m. as temperatures rise to around 94, 95 degrees as our high tomorrow. So we are heating up, and with that, it doesn't take much humidity to make it feel like around 100. That's our heat index. 80s return though this weekend. Looking forward to that. Mostly dry days ahead, but we will bring back a 20 to 30% chance of rain Friday through the weekend. So I'll have all the details on your forecast coming up, but back to you, Brad.
All right, Jenna, thanks. New details. Dr. Takor says that while Merkel cell carcinoma is more deadly than other skin cancers, it can be treated if caught early. Still ahead, Jenna, with your 10-day forecast, plus the details on a motion for a new trial in the Alec Murdaugh case. What are the chances that that will happen? We'll let you know the latest from the courtroom as News Channel 6 at 10 continues.
Are you searching for unique household gifts and trendy clothing that capture your imagination? At Blissful Boutique, we have it all under one roof, offering you a delightful shopping experience. Step inside and immerse yourself in a fashion enthusiast's dream. From our popular men's collection to our chic and trendy women's apparel, we offer an array perfect for everyone. Come visit us at Blissful Boutique or online and experience the joy of finding that perfect something. We can't wait to welcome you.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Good Tuesday evening. It was a beautiful day, lots of sunshine, pretty comfortable temperatures for this time of the year in the low 90s. Here's a live look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. A mostly clear night, just some high level clouds outside with temperatures in the mid 70s, sitting at 74 here in town. Winds are calm. Dew point of 71 degrees, visibility perfect now at 10 miles. Sitting all in those mid to upper 70s, a little bit warmer up in the northern counties, 78 in Lincolnton, 77 in McCormick, Edgefield, you're at 75, 77 in Barnwell and Sylvania, checking in at 74 degrees this evening. So as I mentioned, we are seeing some high level clouds. That's what we're picking up on here on satellite and radar. Definitely no rain to worry about though. We're dry across the two-state with high pressure in control. Just a few showers over in Kentucky, down into parts of Tennessee and Mississippi, with a cold front further out towards the west. But for us, high pressure will stay in our area for tomorrow, making for a nice sunny Wednesday. Our temperatures will be hotter though. We're climbing up to around the mid 90s, and with that, that, the heat index also on the rise. It will be feeling like 100 degrees tomorrow, then cooling down a tad each day. 98 as your feels like on Thursday, and then into the mid 90s on Friday, and it continues to go down from there. Notice over the weekend, highs drop back down into the 80s. So with that, the heat index will only be in the low 90s. Mornings looking pretty good in the mid 60s, some pleasant conditions, but we will add in a chance of some showers and thunderstorms over the weekend, and those isolated rain chances continue into next week as well. So no rain so far for the month of September. That's all due to that high pressure over the area. That cold front out to the west will continue to creep into our area, bringing an increase in moisture and more clouds as we go into Thursday. Can't rule out a stray shower or two, but it won't be until this front begins to stall out over our area where we'll see a better chance of rain Friday and Saturday. So no tropical activity though close to home. Nothing to worry about there when it comes to rain. But we do have a couple areas we're watching. One of those well up towards the northeast of us. That is from the remnants of Franklin. Low chance of development there. Also a wave off the coast of Africa at a medium chance of development. But all our focus is on Tropical Storm Lee. This developed today and it is strengthening very quickly. As of the 5 o'clock advisory, winds are still at 45 miles per hour. But by tomorrow, this will become a strong tropical storm. And by early Thursday morning, likely a Category 1 hurricane. And then the National Hurricane Center is expecting a major hurricane with this by the weekend. Category 4 strength, possibly even Category 5. And we'll be watching this very closely as it heads over into the Atlantic and then gets its way towards the East Coast. No certainty with that yet, but we'll keep you posted. Lows tonight in the mid to upper 60s, a nice night, and hot tomorrow. We'll be in the mid 90s. Lots of sunshine, no heat relief from any rain until we go into the weekend. And at that point, our temperatures will be cooler. 88 on Saturday, 87 for your Sunday, and seeing those mid to upper 80s all of next week as well.
Well, that looks good. Thank you, Jenna. Attorneys for convicted killer Alec.
Can't he can fix it.
And last but not least, you know we're never going to leave you without this. One of the rarest giraffes in the world has finally been named.
She has no spots and lives at the Bright Zoo in Tennessee.
Yeah, we've seen this story before. Clarice Shield has a follow-up.
Yeah, the giraffe.
Hello, Kippity. It's going to take her a little while to figure out, hey, that's my name. I should follow that.
The votes were counted, leaving the name Kippiki as the winner for Bright Zoo's rare spotless baby giraffe. Kippiki's stardom has attracted visitors from across the United States and even overseas.
We've definitely seen a large increase in foot traffic. People from all over the world are making it here to get a chance to visit East Tennessee, mainly just to come see this giraffe.
I came to see the giraffe with no spots. I volunteer at the San Diego Zoo in California, and when I saw this baby on Facebook, I had to come see.
The zoo made more money over Labor Day weekend than it typically makes for the entire month of September.
So seeing a giraffe like this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You're not going to see it anywhere else. So, you know, people have said it's worth the drive or it's worth the flight in.
It's special. It's special. I certainly have never seen one without any spots. So it's amazing to see.
Things like full parking lots are something they don't feel like will slow down anytime soon.
Kippiki.
I like it.
Fun name.
That means something?
Has to mean something like spotless or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to feed a giraffe back when I was doing news stories during
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
Eudora Farms.
Did the tongue hit your hand while it was eating?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
Super
tongue
friendly.
is tongue
Wasn't
is
scared.
something.
Oh yeah, that's the best. The drive-through safaris.
Yeah, it's fun.
Fun.
Back in the beginning.
Great weather for a safari, Jen.
That's right. Lots of sunshine tomorrow. It will be hot though. Definitely still feeling like summertime with a high of 95 degrees. That heat index will be around 100 degrees. We'll go back to 93 though on Thursday. Partly cloudy. We have a cold front moving through, which will bring us a few showers over the weekend. And at that point, we will have some cooler temperatures as well. We'll be back into the upper 80s, so that'll feel pretty nice over the weekend. Our low temperatures in the mid 60s, some pleasant mornings, and just keeping that 20% chance of rain into next week as well. Partly cloudy, and seeing those mid to upper 80s all of next week as well. So hopefully this will be the last of the 90s.
Yeah, I hope so. Bye bye 90s. We don't like you.
No.
We don't want any rain on Friday nights either. 'Cause
No.
Some of us have to be outside.
That's true.
Be those
Well,
football
only a
games.
30% chance, so
Not bad.
hit or miss.
70%
Maybe
chance
okay.
it won't.
Yep.
Take that.
Well, we're back at the top of the hour on News Channel 6 at 11, and we certainly would appreciate it if you'd watch us then.
For that, Hogan's Heroes, conveniently, right here, next on MeTV.
Sweet Hogan.
It's staying hot and dry for now. In fact, we're actually getting a few degrees hotter tomorrow, and the heat index will reach 100 degrees, but then we'll cool down over the weekend back into the upper 80s. All the details on your forecast coming up.
15 to goal, make about 13. No Mets saw 6 numbers. Friday's jackpot could be more than $122 million. Play on, America.
It's staying hot and dry for now. In fact, we're actually getting a few degrees hotter tomorrow, and the heat index will reach 100 degrees, but then we'll cool down over the weekend back into the upper 80s. All the details on your forecast coming up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 11, city leaders trying to get a handle on panhandling in Augusta. We'll look at their next step. Also ahead, a doctor talks about ways to lower your risk of skin cancer after it took the life of Jimmy Buffett. And the president pushing to get more nurses in the workforce. We'll tell you how as News Channel 6 at 11 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means. Thanks for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins for a first check of our weather on this nice Tuesday night. Jenna standing by with that.
Well, it was a beautiful day, Brad, and we have beautiful weather on tap over the next few days as well. Mostly clear right now and dry, of course. Here's a live look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam. You're looking outside the station. Today's high temperature was 92 degrees. That puts us just 2 degrees above average. But our mornings have been on the cooler side, waking up to a cooler 63 degrees. That was the case this morning. And tomorrow morning, I'm expecting us to be pretty similar, just around 65. But right now, we're still seeing those low 70s. Some spots in the mid to upper 70s even. 77 in Allendale and Barnwell. Thompson at 72. 73 here in town. Aiken at 76. Gibson also at 73, and right in the middle in Lincolnton at 75. For satellite and radar, notice we're picking up on some cloud cover. This is all high-level clouds, so for the most part, it is clear. And of course, not a single drop of rain across the two-state, all thanks to high pressure that's staying in control. That'll be the case for our Wednesday and Thursday. But we are watching this cold front out towards the west. This will creep in, bringing us a chance of rain as we go into the end of the week. But right now, dew points are in the upper 60s through low 70s, a muggy, typical summertime night. And our winds are coming in from the south, but very, very light, really under 5 miles per hour. Now for your Wednesday morning, calm winds to start, 67 degrees, partly cloudy with gradual clearing throughout the day, a lot of sunshine, and it will be hot, 94 by the 5 o'clock hour. So heating up on Wednesday, heat index back to around 100 degrees. Then the 80s quickly return again this weekend. That'll be a nice change of pace. Still mostly dry days ahead, but we will bring back a 20 to 30% chance of rain starting on Friday. All those details coming up, but back to you, Brad.
Jenna, thanks. Sad news over the weekend, as I'm sure. Construction will hopefully be completed. Time for VIA to move into their new building by spring. Still ahead, Jenna with the forecast for the rest of this week and into the weekend. And a look at the Burning Man mess in Nevada. We'll be right back.
Pop the champagne, humanity. We've got to celebrate your nights with big winners, shocking thrills, and living legends.
You know, I've always thought of you as
Something about the morning makes you feel good now. You know that I love you. Good morning, Augusta. Let's see where it takes us. Good morning, Augusta.
We're not just rattling off headlines. We are telling the story of people's lives. We are all connected in our community. So for me, fun is being able to deliver those stories in a way that's warm and friendly.
Just ask what is on the hearts and the minds of everyday Americans, and you find that when you do that, you have the most honest, raw, fun conversations.
You do not have to vilify the person who's on the other side of the screen. Have a conversation.
Morning in America. Weekday mornings at 6/5 Central on News Nation. Augusta Pregnancy Care Center.
The Live 5 for 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. I hope you had an awesome Tuesday. The weather was really nice. We had plenty of sunshine. Temperatures were on the hot side. We were in the low 90s, definitely still summertime. But believe it or not, we'll actually heat up tomorrow. Wednesday on tap to be the hottest day we've had in a couple weeks. And we'll get into that in just a moment. But in the meantime, looking good on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over Washington Road. Nice and dry out. We haven't had any rain for a while. 73 degrees as our temperature, pretty standard summertime night with a dew point of 71. Around the CSRA, we're seeing all low to mid 70s, 75 in Crawfordville, 72 in Sandersville, 76 over in Edgefield and Aiken, 77 in Barnwell, and 78 our hot spot now in Bamberg. So notice on satellite and radar, we are picking up on some cloud cover, all of that pushing off towards the southeast. This is just some high-level cloud cover, so for the most part, it looks to be pretty clear outside. Notice not a single drop of rain across the two-state as high pressure is still in control, but I am keeping my eye on this cold front. That'll eventually creep towards the east coast, bringing us some rain as we go into Friday and the weekend. But in the meantime, tomorrow, plenty of sunshine if you're headed outside. It will be hot, though, 94 degrees. And notice the heat index will be back to that triple-digit mark tomorrow. It won't last for long, though. We're going to cool down each day, 90 degrees for your Friday, with the heat index back into the low to mid 90s, so nothing we can't handle there. Then as we go into the weekend, the 80s make a comeback. This will feel very nice. 88 on Saturday, 87 on Sunday, and of course the heat index will continue to get lower at that point as well. Also bringing back a 30% chance of rain on Saturday and some isolated showers possible Sunday. And as we go into next week, keeping those rain chances pretty slim. Now let's go into our futurecast tomorrow morning. Notice that high pressure still in our area. A few clouds here and there, but for the most part, keeping it dry. On Thursday, we will start to see more cloud cover build up along with the cold front starting to approach us. This will bring us an increase in moisture and eventually stall out across our area, bringing the chance of rain Friday, especially overnight into our Saturday. Now let's switch gears to the tropics. We have a busy Atlantic basin still. Watching the remnants of post-tropical cyclone Franklin possibly redeveloping, though the chance is low. Also a wave off the coast of Africa and a medium chance of development. But all eyes are on Tropical Storm Lee. This just formed today, and boy, it is going to strengthen quickly. It's in an environment with some very warm temperatures and some low wind shear. Right now, still a tropical storm. The 11 p.m. advisory came out, and the winds are increasing, though, currently at 50 miles per hour. And notice the National Hurricane Center is already expecting this to become a major hurricane by Friday morning. That's a Category 3 storm, then quickly becoming a Category 4. And notice this, wind speeds at 150 miles per hour by Sunday evening. That's getting very close to Category 5 status. It'll move across the Atlantic to the north of the Windward Islands, headed towards the east coast. Now there's still some uncertainty here with some models. At this point, it looks like there's a pretty good chance it will stay in the open Atlantic. But of course, with this being a major hurricane, it will be very large. Definitely will still impact the east coast when it comes to some rough surf conditions, dangerous rip currents. And of course, we'll still keep our eye on it and let you know if there's any changes to that track. Lows in the mid-60s, upper 60s tonight, highs in the mid-90s. Once again, very hot tomorrow. We will cool down, though, each day. Partly cloudy on Thursday, and then that chance of rain comes into play on Friday and over the weekend. Slim rain chances all of next week, and we will be in the mid to upper 80s next week as well.
All right, thanks, Jenna. Big problems at the Burning Man Fest. Look at this. Corgis and their humans from all over the United Kingdom were in London this weekend to pay tribute to the late Queen Elizabeth II. There those dogs are. September 8th, the first anniversary of the Queen's death. And Her Majesty was widely known to be a Corgi lover. The dogs are constant companions from the time she was a little girl. She cared for nearly 30 Corgis throughout her life. They lived a life of privilege, fit for a royal pet for sure. And they're going to do this each year to honor her cute dogs.
I love the big dogs, but some corgis are nice too.
They're so cute.
Yeah,
they
very
really
cute.
are.
They all live the life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
They're
dogs
very
are
spoiled
loved.
dogs. Well, tomorrow is going to be a hot day, 95 degrees, heat index back to around 100, mostly sunny. More clouds on Thursday, cooling down a bit in upper 80s over the weekend with a 20 to 30% chance of rain. All of next week will be in the mid to upper 80s with still those isolated rain chances.
All right, that is our report for now. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Looking forward to the end of the week.